Let's see. The first thing, when we talk to business owners about networking and really any lead generation strategy, which is what networking is, it's a lead generation strategy. The question that you need to ask yourself is my target market going to be at the event? Are these events that I'm going to be networking at where my best prospects hang out? And that's the key first question. Now, there's another question that you want to ask yourself is, if perhaps your target clients aren't going to be there, are there going to be businesses or service companies that also serve your same market, so you could create strategic alliances with the people at the networking event as well? So it's a twofold, really, objective.
Right.
Looking for strategic alliances, people who can introduce you to prospective clients, and also prospective clients. If the answer to both of those questions is no, you shouldn't be there.
What's the best way to answer those questions?
The best way to answer those questions is a couple things. One, let's say you're going to go, and there's a number of different venues where you can do this, and we'll talk and perhaps have some time to talk about that. But let's say business after hours at Chambers is a networking event that you can go to, and there's usually, there's 3, 4, 5 of those a month, if not more, around Fairfield County. One of the things that you can do is call the folks at the chamber and just get to know them. Because if you're going to participate in chamber networking events, you really should get to know the leadership of the chamber. And you can call them. Say, hey, what kind of, typically what size crowd do you get? What type of people show up? And then the other very easy way to do it is invest 2 hours and go out and meet them yourselves. Go and try it. And if after trying it a couple of times and getting to know the chamber people, it doesn't feel like your target market is going to be there, nor are there alliances that you could develop, then you should try something else and keep moving until it's just like any other marketing or lead generation strategy. You got to test it and then measure your results. The other way to get more information in regard to whether a particular networking event or organization is going to work for you is to talk to the people that go to them. Right? Ask them, hey, how long have you been coming to these events? How many of them do you come to? Have they been successful for you? How many leads have you gotten from these events? Ask those kinds of questions from people who are at the event.
How do you set your target as far as distance goes? How far away should you travel for something like this?
I think it depends upon where your client base is and where you're marketing to. So what you need to do is look at your database of clients and where are they in relation to your home base.
Sure.
And what is your marketplace that you've carved out for yourself, and that's where you want to be. Right? You may be in a situation with your business, having developed it, and you've got a good handle on your current marketplace, and you may decide, or we may decide when we're coaching you, hey, let's move further, let's extend our geography a little bit. So we may want to move out into a particular geographic. The other thing that's great about chamber events is you can go onto the chamber's website and just scan the membership to determine what the geography is. And where the membership is in relation to your marketplace. So you can really do a lot of research. I know Natalie does that for us when we go out and network. She's working the chamber leadership as well as what's going on the website, right, Natalie?
Yep.
Well, we did an event together. It's hard to believe it's been 3 months since we did it. But we did the business showcase that was in Fairfield at Sacred Heart.
Right.
That was different from a chamber event. But there was a lot of good. It seemed to me, from my aspect, looking back at it, there was a lot of good networking availability there for people. A lot of opportunity.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Those kinds of events, whether you decide to exhibit or whether you decide to just go and walk around, is a great way to meet people and get to find out what other people are doing. You can check out the competition as well and see what's going on with them also. But what I've found in going to trade shows, you can just get a lot of good ideas. In addition to networking and generating leads for yourself, just a lot of good ideas of how people are marketing themselves and meeting other people, right?
Just by observing, what they're doing.
Yeah. Just by
how do you
that.
set your goals? I mean, once you know that it's right for you to be there, how do you set your goals?
Well, I think, for us, when we go out and we network and how we coach our clients is decide how many And the great way to measure it, how many qualified business cards you're going to be walking out with at the end of the event. So before you walk in, you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to meet 5 prospective clients at this networking event. That's my goal. Don't set a goal of 20 or 30, make it reasonable.
Right.
Right? I'm going to meet 5 prospective clients that I'm going to have a follow-up phone conversation with within 48 hours or 24 hours after the meeting. And I'm going to meet 2 potential strategic alliance partners. So going in, you've got to walk out with 7 business cards. I call them qualified business cards because there are people that have agreed to have a follow-up conversation with you. That would be a goal. Just very simple. One that you can measure by just counting the cards that you walk out of the event with.
Sure.
The other thing that I like to do, especially with some of our clients who don't really feel comfortable or like to network, but we've identified certain networking opportunities that they really should be to in order to be at, in order to grow their business. I say to them, look, what's your goal? All right, we've got to meet 5 people. Good. I know you don't like going to networking events, but this is an opportunity to make money. I mean, you're going to spend 2 or 3 hours there, an opportunity for you to make money. So here's the deal. You go in, as soon as you meet 5 people, you can go home.
Right.
You don't have to stay. If you can meet 5 people in the first 15 minutes and qualify them and get follow-up meetings, you're done. Go home.
Doesn't count for the guy selling coffee and the hot dog guy, though, right?
No. That
different. Doesn't count. All right,
that's all different.
But qualify that.
But but you see my point, right? I mean,
yeah, I understand. I understand about people, but there's also the other aspect. There are people that are shy, but there's also people that are a little too aggressive. Mm-hmm. How do you, when you have a client like that, how do you rein them in to make sure that they don't, back somebody in a corner and they get that look on their face like they're ready to slit their wrists.
And let me give you an example of something that happened to me at a networking event about a month or so ago. Standing there talking with a couple other prospective strategic alliances, actually, and we were talking, and someone broke into our discussion and said, "Here, I just want to give you my business card. I'm so and so. Here, I just want to give you my business card. Here." And the guy, it just kind of shocked us both. And we kind of looked at each other, and the person I was talking to said to the person, "How do you know I should be taking your business card? How do you know you should be giving me your business card?" That's exactly what he said. So, and there's a lot of truth in that. We're coaching our clients not to go to networking events to give out as many business cards. It's to collect a certain amount of cards of people who you qualify that you want to do business with. Now, does that mean that you're going to give your card to everybody? No. You should be very selective as to who you give your business card to. They should be people that you want to do business with. First.